Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Zoo Console Edition, and today we're going to be bailing out the Yamaguchi Prefecture Tranquillity Zoo. This is the penultimate career zoo, apart from this extra one which I've got from the DLC now, but we're going to be doing it in hard mode, so let's go straight for it.
To report that our work in the United States has caught the attention of the World Association of Zoos, zoological organizations, and complementary or kindred societies. They've contacted us to request our assistance with an emergency. So, a zoo in Japan was just abandoned to avoid paying for the repairs. Now, I think you can probably guess who that previous owner was, too. Mr. Myers. Dominic Myers. Sorry, it's just that you didn't say anything. Look, I don't mind telling you, this isn't the first one of his failed zoos I've had to purchase. Okay, anyway, thankfully all of the animals are in fine fettle, having been taken into care. But they can't stay there indefinitely, so we have to make repairs as swiftly as possible and give those animals a home again. Although, I suppose technically, their giant tortoise already has one. Okay, come on. There's lots to do and very little time. Oh, and even less money, so we will need to take out a loan.
Alright, so guys, I'm not going to lie, this is probably the 6th time I've tried this now. We're going to start by being pretty ruthless. We are going to start deleting shops and other stuff to make some real money. So we're going to be pretty, like I said, ruthless, and take out all these shops. Guys, we can sort this out at a later time. But you know what? Half these shops definitely aren't needed. Let me tell you, I have really struggled to make any profit in this game at any point in this zoo. It's been incredibly tough. So we're going to do our best this time to make some real profit. So take out all these. You'll notice your money's going right up, which is good. What else can we take out? Now you can take out this whole complex here. That will give you plenty of money, and we're also going to delete all those paths. There is a few more shops that we can take out. This one, this one. This one, this one, this one, and there is a few we can't take out, guys, and that's these ones here in the middle. These 3, but these are going to stay completely closed. I don't fancy opening them at all. So we've got 86,000 now. I'm just trying to remember if there's any more I can take out. No. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hire 3 mechanics. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to kind of let them do their thing. They'll start by fixing all the damaged barriers and everything, which should, in theory, fix everything else. Now, the next thing we're going to do here is we are going to click on crime, and we're going to replace everything in the zoo that's broken. So that will automatically fix everything without having to go through everything individually. And then we're going to pause the game, and we're going to make sure barriers for this enclosure for the peafowl is heightened. Okay, so that stops the peafowls getting out. Now we're going to let the mechanics just kind of do their thing. They want to go around fixing you know, everything that they want, and then we're going to hire 2 keepers and 2 vets, and we're going to start straight away on the research for the peafowl, and then we're going to make a work zone, and it's going to consist of this enclosure, when it lets me do it, come on. It's going to consist of this enclosure and this one to start with, again when it lets me do it. And then of course you want to be adding all the staff buildings that you can. We're going to let the maintenance do kind of what they want at the moment, just fixing whatever they feel that they need to fix. I'm not going to interrupt with them too much. We're going to add these staff buildings here. And we're also going to add these 2 exhibits and these staff buildings too. And we're going to rename that one Animal Zone 1. Okay, and we're then going to make sure that our vets and our keepers are all added to Animal Zone 1. So they should now start looking after the peafowls. Our first animal can be brought into the zoo, which is a Siberian tiger. So let's transfer to animal storage and then send to the zoo. Quarantine's over here. Now, you'll probably find that all habitat boundaries should be completed by themselves pretty quickly. The other thing, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to where is it now? Marketing, and we're going to start a 5,000 a year marketing. That will really help. There we go, straight away. Our rating, and then we can cancel the marketing straight away as well, so it doesn't cost us anything, but we've got that. The habitat boundaries, if the work, as long as they keep working on them, should be done pretty quickly, just like that. And then we need to just get let's get our zoo open, and let's get it up to $6, and then we can focus on rescuing our animals. And we're also going to just take out these last few shops. And we're up to 87,000, guys. So we just need to focus on getting our animals into the zoo, and every time they come in we need to make sure every habitat is absolutely bang on. So that's going to be our priority. The other thing you want to start doing is making sure that we have donation boxes around everything that's going to be in the zoo to begin with. So those two, and up here I'm going to put one here, one on the bridge here, and one between the two ATMs. We will make a maintenance zone soon, just not quite yet. And then we've also got this area here too, and you'll see why I'll end the tiger enclosure, which will be in there. So I don't like these trees that have fallen over. That's just my personal choice. Quarantine's passed, so let's get our Tigger in. Anything no, it's overpriced, so let's get it to $5, and that will make a difference for now, and we can turn it up a little bit later once things start to improve. There's a couple of bits of water that you definitely want to remove, so we're going to start with that one. We're also going to remove that one there. We're going to remove this one here. We're also going to remove that one. We're going to remove that one. And we're also going to remove this one here. And that is a good start. But we also do want to put some water back in. So don't think that that's where we're going. So there's one, and we want to. We also want to remove this water here, guys. So we'll remove that one, but then add that one in. Okay, so that's, oh my god, that's our start. Let's get our Nile monitors in, and they're going to go into this one. So our Tigger should be in its habitat now, and we can focus on making him happy. Guys, remove that one stone there. Let's go with some appropriate plants. So this doesn't take a lot to do. One big tree and a couple of like bramble bushes will do this for the tiger. What else can we put in? Let's put in like that tree there. There we go. Now, of course, you also want to make sure that he's got a food tray. So go to enrichment items and let's go. Let's go small food tray to begin with, because he's solo. And also that tiny underwater fish feeder, just to give him a little bit of enrichment. And also, guys, you want to add some coolers to this one, because it's a Siberian tiger. He actually does like snow, so we're going to fix that so that he has snow in his habitat. And then go to terrain, and you can just paint it with snow, and he'll be pretty happy. And then once we've got some more enrichment items, we'll be pretty good. So that should be Mr. Tigger happy for now at least. Let's see if our Nile monitors are in now, and they are. So what we need to do here, guys, is add some heaters. So add a food tray and add some heaters. And they should be pretty happy as well. They just need some enrichment. Again, it just takes time. The research I've noticed in this level is incredibly slow. And the only sort of way I think you can counteract that is by pretty much training your staff straight away. So we've got 211 members of the public in now, and we've got 4 more animals that can come into the zoo. So we've got the rhinoceros, the nailer, the timber wolves to go. So let's get them into animal storage and send them to the zoo. Now the nailer is probably the most frustrating animal in this whole zoo. I'm not gonna lie. And you can start to put some educational content in too. Doesn't hurt to have education. There we go. So that starts with that. Now the mechanics seem to have done a really cracking job and just got around and fixed as much as possible, which is always a good start. Let's get some information boards up here about our Siberian tiger. We really do need to like focus on each habitat at a time. And you can even put stuff like giraffe boards. It ain't going to make too much of a difference. It is going to help you. So education's only at 2%. It's going to take a long time to go up. Let's get some education boards here. Okay, so that gives us a start there. We've now got some quarantine passed, so our timber wolves are ready to go in. And they're going to go in there. And then our last two, Rudo and Mahika, are going to go into this one. Now, like I said, he's going to be a complete pain in the arse. You want to put some heaters in this one. I think that went up in the tree actually, and not down on the ground where I wanted it. And then you're going to want a couple of hard shelters in this one too. So let's get some of that done. And then we can copy that and just put another one. Right. Move. Come on. Thank you. Put another one there. That should give them enough hard shelter. We've got 267 people in the zoo now. Right, and let's get our Timberwolves happy. Now the Timberwolves, they will want it cold, so let's put a couple of coolers in. We're going to make sure that our keepers can reach each habitat. In a second, I mustn't have added one into the work zone. Oh, we don't need double coolers there. So we'll just get rid of one of them. That one. And then let's get it snowy for these guys too. And they should be pretty happy with that. Get rid of that tree. That tree, and then we can see where coolers will be required. So one there and one there ish, and then of course let's make sure that they've got a food tray and they've got somewhere to drink because of the water down there. What else have we got? We've got... That's it. Well, that's our first star done. Which is really quickly.
This place, haven't you? It's just so wonderful to see the animals happily settled back into their habitats. Oh, but there is some bad news, I'm afraid. Our accountants just told me that Mr. Meyer sunk a ton of debt into this zoo before he abandoned it. Unfortunately, that means it's up to us to pay it off. Still, on the bright side, a big batch of animals has just been delivered to the park.
Okay, so we've now got...
And listen, don't worry too much about the debt.
We've now got loads more animals that can come into the zoo. We're just going to make sure that our work zones are right. So all those habitats are all done. So I'm not sure why it's... Oh, no, it's not. There we go, look. The timber wolf there. But we're going to start getting a few more animals. So we're going to now start a new work zone. How many keepers have we got? We've got 2. So let's get a new work zone. And this is going to be Animal Zone 2, and it's going to be that one. It's going to be that one. That one. That one. That one. And that one. That's going to be Animal Zone 2, if I remember correctly. So we want all of those buildings in, and we're going to make our maintenance one as well. In a moment. Yep, that looks pretty good. So rename that one Animal Zone 2. And apply that, and then we'll hire a couple of keepers and vets for that one too. But first off, we also want to make a new work zone now, and this one's for maintenance. So again, let's get all of these work buildings in. Let's also collect these buildings up now, and all of the current habitats. Now what I do like about this park, although it's very annoying, you don't actually have to. We're going to add that in as well, because we're going to be doing the we're going to be sorting out the ride very quickly here, and get rid of that too, and I'll show you what I mean. We just want to make sure that all these are now added into our maintenance zone. So just go around and add everything you've already added in, and everything else. Just so that now these guys will start looking after it in general. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. Let's rename that one Maintenance. Apply, confirm, and then we're going to add staff to that. And you know what? We're going to train them all as well. Okay, so we've still got 72,000. Now, we've got a lot more animals that we can start getting in. So we're going to start with the Chinese pangolin and the giant tortoise. So let's transfer them. And let's get them into quarantine. So we're going to continue without any shops at the moment. Till good. So let's turn it up to 9 and 5 and see what happens. Education is still low. Food, not bothered about food and thirst at the minute. This can go on here as well, and let's add that. We also want to add a few more, so let's we need to go and make sure our make sure that our rhino and stuff have got food, somewhere to eat from. That's what I forgot to do because I was trying too much to get stuff sorted. So let's put a food trough in. They've got water. And then we're going to, like I said, hire 2 more keepers. And do you know what? We'll hire 2 more vets, and we're going to go and add them to the other work zone. So that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Select work zone, animal zone 2, and then we can train them in a little bit. Now the other thing we can do is open a few of the toilets. So let's open this one by the tiger. So open that, but we're also going to price it up to 50 and synchronize, and we'll open another toilet somewhere too. Where are we going to open? This one, and we'll open this one over here. So that gives people toilet now, and they do have to pay for it too. So we've now got some animals ready. Our tortoise. So our tortoise is going to go into this one, and our pangolin is going to go into this one, and we're going to work on both these 2 habitats before we. Well, actually, do you know what? We can bring our chimpanzees in, and then we'll do that. So send to zoo. We've still got 70,000 at the minute, which is really strong. But guys, you've got to work fast on this. We're going to do some research now. As you can see, research is so slow. Nothing's been done at all as of yet, and we're 2 years in. So what we need to do actually, and I completely forgot about this, is give these peafowls some hard shelter. So what we're going to do is give them enough. That one is enough, and we're just going to pop that there like that, and then we're going to copy this and put it straight into our tortoise habitat. There we go. And we're going to make him happy now. So we need some sand. Okay. Hard shell. So normally that did it. So let's just, oh my god, let's duplicate that and just try and extend it out a little bit. There we go. I'm not too fussed about how it looks. Okay, and again, we've got no enrichment items, but we need to make sure that he has got a food trough start with. So there we go, and of course we need to make sure that we have got our donation boxes. So one there and one there, and we'll even pop another one up here, and then we've got some for our Chinese pangolin too. So there and there. Now our Chinese pangolin, we're going to give him a nice easy hard shelter, and then terrain, he wants some soil. And then something to eat from. So a small food bowl, and also somewhere to drink from. And that's the basic needs for those two done. Okay, so we can also now, because we need to build a ride. Do you know what, guys? Do you want me to show you how we do this one? So we go with that. Autocomplete. Confirm. Because you know what? I hate this. Go back to that. Autocomplete. Confirm. Go back to that. Autocomplete. Confirm. And then go back to that again. Autocomplete. Confirm. And that gives you the ride. But guess what? I don't like the ride. Bye bye. There we go. So that is how you get that objective dead quick. So now we just need to focus on the rest of the adoption animals. So our chimpanzees are good to go. So 4 of them are at least. So you're going to put the chimpanzees in this one. And then when the chimpanzees come in, we're going to make sure that they are correct. You know, they're good to go. Let's get our West African lions in next. Transfer to storage. And for some reason, our last chimpanzee there didn't go into quarantine. So you want to make sure that they've got water and somewhere to eat from. And as you can tell, guys, we've still not got any research done, I don't think. Nothing. We've got no research done at all. So, honestly, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's driving me potty. But, I'll tell you what we are going to do. We are going to make sure our next wave of new staff get trained. As soon as our chimpanzees come in, we can focus on getting it right for them. So here we go. So let's go straight for items. First we want a feeding platform, and we also want somewhere for them to drink from, because the last thing you want to do is have them dying of thirst. So that is our 2 basic needs, and then we can get some plants in too. So just some like palm trees. Oosh, a nice big beech tree. That didn't actually do anything. So let's take that one back out. We want to make sure it's right. Let's put a cherry blossom in. And a common ash tree. There we go. So they should be basically very happy to begin with. Let's also start getting some more the donation boxes in. That's probably not the best place for a donation box, but you never know. Donation box there in that window. And I believe there is an internal area here for them. So, where can they be viewed? Ah, look at this. So 4 up there. Okay, so our next ones are ready to go. So let's get our chimpanzee into its chimpanzee there. And then let's get our West African lions in as well. And they are going to go into this enclosure here. But guys, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our barriers are right for this. So you're going to just increase the height of that. There we go. Just slightly so that they can't jump out. And we've already deleted that bit of water there. So the other thing again is facilities and donation boxes. So we're going to put some donation boxes along here. And then we're also going to put some more educational stuff around too. So do you know what? We could put that up there. And when it comes in, we'll sort it out. Okay, so West African lion, just increase the range slightly, and then we'll also duplicate it and put another one there. So that should drive some people up that side now. Thirst and hunger is still where it was, but that's how it is. The next thing to do is our red ruff lemur. Let's get those to transfer to the zoo. Do you know what? Let's just click all. Send to zoo and into quarantine. Now the red ruff lemur will be going into this one, but we now need to make sure that our lions are happy, so we will need to make sure that there is a food place. So a large food tray, we'll put it there. They've got places to drink, and I think they're actually okay for hard shelter. It's just literally now research that we need to focus on. we're getting there. We're getting there. And we've still got 61,000, guys. The lemurs are now ready to go to their habitat. And guys, we're actually making a profit here. We've got no food shops, but we are starting to make a profit. I have put the entrance fee up now to... Let's keep popping it up by $1 at a time and just see what happens. Are people being turned away? Are they thinking it's too expensive? So currently no. So we're going to just slightly kind of increase $1 at a time, and just keep focusing on getting our ringtail lemurs in. Once we get these in, we can figure out what they need. So of course they're going to need food and water. So let's focus on that first. So a platform there for them to eat off. And something for them to drink out of too. There we go. Yeah, they should be pretty happy pretty quickly. They've got everything they kind of need. They just let's adjust that for them. There we go. And then just some plants and stuff as well. Now we're very quickly starting to make money now. It's been a long time coming. Pop that there like that, like that. And the real test will be when we actually put some shops in. Now we've got 1,300 people in the zoo at the minute. And they're still coming in. And guys, we've got no advertising going on at the minute either. So this is all being driven now by word of mouth or whatever. So I think we should now start looking at some food shops. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make sure I save it before I do anything in regards to food shops. Let's just get our Bengal tiger in too. Because he will be our last. Oh, I don't want to compare mates. Send to zoo. He'll be our last. Our last animal for level 2. What's going on here? Social. Oh, he's stressed. Okay. One more of them to go into the zoo. We need to get some donation points in around the lemurs. We've got them around the tortoise, so let's get them around the lemurs too. And have we got any? We've got some around the monkeys, I'm sure we did. Yes, we did. And we also put some up here, which I thought would have generated a couple of people coming up here. Okay, so we can now get some because our exhibits are closed. So let's get some exhibit animals in too. That should draw some more people in. Now I want to try and get some that are going to be fairly quick breeders. So stuff like spiders. So that's a female, that's gold. Okay, so we'll take that one. And we'll take a male. We'll take that. Oh, female. We'll take that one. And we'll send them to the zoo. We're going to put them in there. We can now put that on too, and we just need to make sure that the humidity range and stuff is bang on for them. And we're also going to make sure that we are managing population, guys, because what will happen when we manage population is that they will send any babies automatically to the trade centre for us to sell. What else can we go with? Some terrapins. Some bats. We can't get. We could get bats. Salamanders. Cool. Male. Eesh. That fertility of that female is super low. That one's really good though, but we just don't have the points at the minute. So we'll take that one and send them both to this one. And again, we'll go for managed population. But for this one, we will do it appeal. Yeah, and then let's make sure that their temperatures and stuff are right too. Temperature, humidity. Keep going up. Okay. I've never had salamanders, so that's pretty cool. Who's causing protesters? Our quarantine's ready here as well for Samakish. Right, he's going in this one here. And we need to make sure that our habitat here is ready. So let's not make sure, make sure he's got some water. Possibly. I don't think we need all of that water. Do you know what? We'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. Let's get rid of some of these fallen trees. And we'll also just make sure that our habitat here, the barriers are increased in height, because we don't want him jumping out. And then of course we can put some more donation boxes down around. Dangerous animal has escaped. Oh, this bloody thing. Do you know what? If I could get rid of it now, I'd get rid of it. It's driving me insane. Anyway, let's get a donation box set up over here. So to get our zoo up to that sort of stars now, we can actually go along with doing look at this research, it's still not done. Marketing, let's get a high impact marketing campaign done. That instantly takes us up to 2.8. And we're going to need to start getting some food shops in and stuff as well. So I'm going to make a save, because the last thing I want to do is mess up here. Now that it's saved, there's one more thing I want to do before we start putting some shops in here. And this is, I think, quite important. We're going to replace these barriers with brick. We're going to replace this barrier here with brick also. Because these lemurs are a complete and utter pain in the rectum. So change them all to brick, and then also up here we're going to make sure that we change this barrier to, if it will allow me to click it, thank you. We're going to change that to brick 2. Now this is because I've come to learn very quickly that the lemurs constantly escape. So take that as a bit of a hint and a tip there. Let's get these on as well. I'm not bothered about the educational content it actually has, but let's get them on. That should help with education in general. And then also we want to start getting, I'm going to change this one to brick as well. For some reason this one keeps getting damaged and I really don't understand as to why. Certainly because there's no actual animal in there. And we'll change that barrier there to brick also. Okay. And then I'm actually going to add that into the maintenance work zone, because it constantly keeps flashing up to say that there's a problem with that habitat. So now that that's done, we can focus on the shops. So we'll start by putting a few in here. Now I know it says just a memento and stuff like that, but I really don't care. This is more about now just getting food and drink shops in. So we'll put a drink and a food. So as you're told, thank you. Oh my god. And a food. What should we go with? Chief beef. And I think that is actually our first bit of research complete. And you know what? We will stick balloons here. Balloons, and let's just see if that actually does work. We can always get rid of it after. Right. Okay, so let's see what happens with them. We do want to keep Of course, I can't believe it's took over 3 years just to get our first research done. Wow. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. That means we can go and put something in the peafowls. I'm sure it does. Dangerous animal has escaped. The Bengal tiger, how is he? Oh my god, really? Okay, so looks like we're going to have to increase the height of this barrier. Again, clearly not tall enough. There we go. What were we doing before we got rudely interrupted by that? Oh, that's it. We've now got that feeder, and I think it also works for the pangolin too, possibly even the tortoise. No. But it works for the pangolin, so that's good. I'm going to I think I really need to just keep getting these trained so that they'll get stuff done quicker. I don't understand why the research is taking forever. We are 3 years in. I also want to just make sure that all the ATMs are being charged for and synchronised across the park. Right, some more shops. So we've now got nearly 2,000 people into the zoo. So let's go. Missy Good in here, only because it was a Missy Good. Well, here comes the snow. There we go, we've got Missy Good now. And let's get 3 more food and drink shops here. So let's go with like a gulpy energy. It's not something I often put in. I'll pack it in. Let's put a chief beef, and again another drink shop. How about actually an ice cream shop? And a hot dog squad, cosmic cow. There we go. So we've now got a few shops in, and we can now go and edit that work zone, and we'll add all the shops to it that are currently now in the zoo. We've got to watch our money, 55,000, so we've already took a little bit of a hit here, but that could pay off. Staff room there, the staff room there. Oh, and we just want to make sure it just says shops, just so that we know the work zone we're working with. Apply, and then staff. Let's make sure that all the vendors are set to shops. So the other thing we will need to do to increase our star rating is education. So I'm going to start by just dotting around loads of things for education. So we can do like soundboards, giraffe heights, just stuff that gives easy educational stuff. It's not in the way of things. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire another keeper for our second work zone. There we go. Just because it seems that they take a little bit more work. And then let's keep putting some more educational boards around. How tall are you compared to a giraffe? I'm very tall. And then we've got the gorilla ones as well, so we can put some of them around here. That's staff bath, so that's not hugely important. And the idea is, guys, we're just going to spam with loads of educational stuff. And hopefully will just help generate the interest we need. And then educational pause. Again, just dotted around the place. No real sort of like placement towards the actual animals. It's more let's get that education rating up. We're doing it in areas where there's high traffic. Look at all that money they've just put in there. And of course we're going to need education boards. In places where there are animals as well, because we haven't done that yet either. Education straight gone up to 6%. Is our Tigger okay here? He needs some plants that he likes. Because to be fair, I did take some little bits out. I don't even know if he's got a food tray. That's a point. Yeah, I haven't put one in. I've definitely put one in with the chimpanzees, and I've definitely put one in with the lemurs. Multiple animals are hungry. Are these guys hungry? They are hungry. why the keeper's not come already, I don't know. Oh, there is some around here, that's fine. Right. Come on, keeper, sort this shite out. Let's get them fed. Honestly, it seems like it takes forever sometimes for the keepers to feed the animals, and I don't understand why. No way, some more vet research has been done. No way. What's that? Your mechanic can't what? Is that not into the work zones? Huh. Okay, right, okay. Well, the keepers are finally coming. Now, that 70,000 we had has really dwindled, and that's since we've opened the shops, if you've not noticed. So that is crazy. Where are the timber wolves? Are they hiding down here? No, I can't see them. Huh. Oh. Right, oh, we finally have a sprinkler. Okay, so
wow.
that's ticked over to 3.5.
Passing that inspection. The World Association of Zoos, Zoological
our 2-star
Organizations,
rating.
and Complementary
Cool.
or Kindred Societies could not be more impressed with your efforts in getting all those animals rehomed so quickly. You know, they actually told me they were considering giving us an award. But hey, I told them not to bother because the work itself was reward enough. Oh, and also, it would have been made out of single-use plastic. Oh, anyone believe what I just heard? That debt I told you about earlier, just the tip of the iceberg. The accountants have discovered even more holes in the books, and we've got to fill them. Good news, though. Our final batch of animals has been returned to the zoo. Oh, and make sure they're happy for when the reporter arrives. Oh my. I've just received the most amazing news. Lin the panda is going to be loaned to us. Now, the investigators have completely exonerated you. Apparently, they always suspected Mr. Myers was up to something. Anyway, I know this is very last minute, but I don't suppose you could build a suitable habitat for Lin, could you?
Oh, I probably could, yes. Okay, so that is our 2 stars. Now I'm going to make a quick save here to get our 3-star rating. And we need to think about where our next batch of animals are going to go. So, we've got Indian elephants. Well, they're nice and easy. We can get them transferred to animal storage and get them sent to quarantine. The elephants are going to go in here with the rhino. I think that is absolutely bang on. And then we're also going to get the macaques in. 6 macaques, or 7 macaques is it? And let's get them all into quarantine 2. And the macaques, they can go in this one here. So that's a nice easy one. What other animals do we have then to get our hands on? A giant panda. We're going to have to possibly make one, but she's getting really old as well. So you know, oh, we got another elephant. Has that one not gone in yet? Huh, okay, must have missed the elephant there. Linling's getting really old, so I presume that's going to be something we'll have to do quick. We've got red pandas, and we've got a black bear, and 2 Himalayan brown bears. So, we're going to make a new habitat here for our Himalayan brown bears, and then the black bear is going to go into this one here, guys. So that is our next task. As soon as we've got these next animals into the zoo, let's see how these shops are doing. Let's hire a few more members of staff. I understand that it's going to cost us money, but we need these shops open. If they're going to be there running, they need to be open. And of course, members of staff do need to get breaks. So we're just going to wait for these quarantines to finish. What else do we need to do? We need to receive a zoo inspection of 4%, and then we also need to adopt Linlin. I think that we can make a new enclosure for Linlin too. I think we're going to have to. We could do it here, where we took away that stuff. So let's get our quarantine animals out. Oh, we've only got one ready. Now we're staying around the 31,000 mark here, guys. So we're not doing too bad. Education is up to 7%. I think we're going to start needing some more shops, but these shops are really picking up. So let's do it. Let's get some more shops in. I know quarantine's full. I'm going to sort it out in a second. And let's get let's do it. There we go. And we're getting straight away. We've got protesters. Right, we're down to 25,000. We're getting some research done as well. What is this all about? Right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, not that one. 3, 4, 5, 6 macaques, and let's get them into their new enclosure. Let's also make yet another work zone, and this one is going to be for the newest enclosures. Let's get some staff rooms connected. I'm sure the staff rooms are there in the middle. Let's get all these connected anyway. That keeper hut. All these buildings here. These two here. So let's make this another one, because we're going to have this one here as well. And we're going to have a few more that aren't built yet. So we need to go back to maintenance and look at the fact that actually I've missed. I'm sure I'd missed one. I have, look at that. Missed them. And there's one here sitting in the middle I've also missed. So cool. Let's just rename that one Animal Zone 3. Oh. And let's get another keeper. And a vet. Both attached to Animal Zone 3. Do you know what? It looks like I might need another keeper in Animal Zone 1, so we'll hire another keeper as well. Gotta watch this money, guys. Oh, we've got some more research done. Wow. Okay. So once we get our animals out, we'll be in a better position. Oh, it's a baby elephant too. Ah, nice. Oh, they can have a sprinkler. Let's get some educational boards around here too. For some reason we haven't got any. All these animals and we haven't got any. Indian elephant. Indian rhinoceros. And that stupid thing. Education is so tough to get leveled up. Now I'm debating on building another research hut. Kind of out of the way. Somewhere. I don't know where. But I'm really fed up of like the research being so slow, and the research is is the thing that's going to carry us now. We need to get this research done. The more research, the more education, and the more things we can get in to the enclosures. But like really, there's been nothing for them really. We can put the grade of food up, okay, that's fine. Let me know if your research has taken this long for these animals, because I really don't understand why. I've got 3-star vets and stuff like that, and they're just struggling. Let's get that one up to level 2. That one up to level 2. That one up to level 2. Let's get our 3 mechanics up to level 3. And I also want to... Oh, we've only got 1 caretaker. Wow. We're going to train all of the... Oh, wow, yes. Look at that. The elephants. They should start really attracting... Oh, I was going to say there's 4, but there's not. There's 3. And then we've got 1 more to get into its enclosure here. And the macaques are really, really getting the attention. I'm going to put another donation box right there in the middle of where everyone is standing. Same for here. So we've got 3 stars now. Finance is still good. Guests are picking up. I don't know why they're saying all empty. Right, so our next one is the brown bear. So let's get him in. To quarantine. And he's going to go into this one here. So let's get our work zone set up. I know this is a pain, but it needs to be done every single time. Oh, it's already in that one. It really does need to be done every single time. And let's think about building another habitat over here. My designs aren't anywhere near as good as the game developers. So unfortunately it will be what it will be. It's not that bad actually. Certainly built worse enclosures. Okay, so there's our new enclosure. Let's get our entrance there too, and our brown bear is ready to come out. We've got 19,000, so we're still staying here pretty good. And the good thing is we didn't need to replay that loan, as when we got to 3 stars we didn't actually take out the loan. That was the beauty of selling everything at the start. I know it seemed a bit of an odd path to take, but I liked that one, that's alright. So let's get our brown bear settled in. Doesn't mind a bit of snow, but actually kind of likes it warmer. So he's going to want multiple animals and not at the ideal temperature. Hold on then. So let's get some heaters in and stuff, because we're going to have trouble with these. Now that the snow's come in, probably the same with the chimpanzees. Now that the snow's come in, what else will not be happy? Probably the lions. They won't be happy with the cold. Fair, we've not had to worry about the lions too much. They've been quite placid during this. The tiger's going to want some heaters too. Okay, Grumpy. Sort you out in a minute. What's wrong with this dude? Huh. He obviously doesn't like snow. Oh, go away. Let's put another hard shower over here now. To be fair, in fact, we need to kind of put a big hard shower in for the elephants. Where do we put this monstrosity? That's the problem. We've got this huge, huge building. And where do we pull it? In the interest of welfare, it's kind of just got to go there, hasn't it? Hey, well. Where's our brown bear? Where's he at? So we need to sort him out too. Where, okay, where is he? Ah, there he is. Let's get some water piping for him. And he needs a food tray. There we go. And let's face it, research has been so poor. I wonder if we've got any... Oh, we have. Wow. Some decent money there, guys, from that. That's a little trick for you as well, in regards to trying to get money into the zoo. I've now decided to open up the information booth here. Because it's raining, they do sell umbrellas, so I've added that into the shop zone. What else have I done? I have now got the bears on the way here to their new habitat too. So that's something we can figure out what they need as well. So they're going to need a hard shelter. And you know what? We'll copy that one, and we'll get that in place somewhere about there. Money has really been chewed away now, guys. We're down to 2,000. So it looks like we might have to take that loan out at some point anyway. I don't understand why money has dropped so much. I think it's possibly because we've had some protesters in. The cleanliness is 100%, so what I did do as well, guys, is I hid another water and electric behind this building, just for your information. Now we really need to make some money, so let's put the ticket prices up. $18 and $10 now, and let's see what happens there. And people are still coming in, so that's good. That's what we need. And we could probably do with some more shops, if I'm honest, because all these are really, really busy. But the problem is, A, the cost of shops, and B, the cost of running the shops. So let's make sure our bears are happy straight away. I just wish this elephant would go for a drink, because if this elephant went for a drink, we wouldn't have this issue, because it's down to nutrition, and if he went for a drink it'd be absolutely fine, but it's not for some reason. Anyway, let's focus on the brown bears for a moment. They are probably going to want it warmer, but we'll cross that bridge. For now we need to just make sure we get a food tray in, because we've still got 3 more animals to get in. So our red pandas, we can get them in now, and I'll show you what I've done with the red pandas, the habitat for them. So let's get that off to quarantine, and let's get our work zone up. So maintenance, we want to make it, oh hold on, I've not actually finished the habitat, so that would help. So I've made a new habitat here at the side of the Bengal tigers. This is going to be for our red pandas. So we need maintenance to be able to go into the red pandas, and we also want our animal zone 3. So I have hired another keeper for animal zone 3 as well. So that will be our red pandas there. Such a tough zoo, this one, guys, but doable. You've just got to be persistent. People are still coming in. We are actually making a little bit of money. Good. Our education rating is starting to go up too. We're up to 9%. But people really do want drinks and stuff now. So we're going to have to kind of think about this sort of area over here now. But, you know, it's obviously going to cost money to do that. How is it having a negative effect? It's out of the way of people, honestly. So our money's gone. We're now into minus. That is bull. Not good. And it does amaze me how quickly it happens. So, do you know what? Because we are coming towards the end, why not? Let's go and get that loan. Let's take it, and let's pay it back at the minimum. It's not going to affect our it's not going to affect anything, because we've already ticked it off our list of stuff to do. So let's get the red pandas in. And let's get some more shops in, guys. What do you reckon? If we're going to do it, we might as well just bloody do it. Just want to make sure it's right. Come on. Really? Why are you making this so difficult? And let's get another food shop over this side, so hot dog squad. And a pizza pen next to it. There we go. So we've got 4 more shops in. It's cost us a bit of money, but hey. Maybe. Oh my god, we've got some more research done. Let's add these shops into the work zone. Huh. Yeah, it's a little bit messed up there, but hey, I'm not bothered now. And make sure that all of those are also attached to the correct work zone. Right, so the last thing we need to do in regards to objectives getting the animals in is getting Ling Ling in. So let's get her in, but let's just first make sure that our red pandas are happy. That has got to be our first priority here. Stop it. So enrichment, let's see what we can do. We can actually put a couple of little bits in, a dog ball. And a Rubiduki. And let's get some water in for them. And of course a food tray. Where's their food tray? Okay, and then do they need some hard shelter? They do. So let's get some hard shelter in for them too. Right here in the corner. We'll take away that big stone. There we go. So that should make them pretty happy too. Let's duplicate one of them and put it there. Right, we now need to make a habitat for Ling Ling. So where we demolished all of these buildings prior is where we're going to focus on doing that. So let's get... Oh, what now? No, they haven't. Right, let's get Ling Ling into quarantine. And by the time the quarantine's up, we should have our new habitat built for her. So let's focus on our new habitat for her. And I want to try and actually curve it a little bit so it marries the current path. To a degree. There we go, and then we can go back to straight sections. Figure out what we need. It's quite a big enclosure. Not really going to matter. What really matters now is that we get her in place. And actually, you know what we can do? We can select that whole area there. Split glass. And let's have a look, see if there's anywhere we can add water. Yeah, we can. And let's make sure we get our habitat gate in there. Add that to our work zones. So, add a work zone. Animal zone 3. And you know what else? We've got 49,000 money is banging now. We're going to. We're going to add another research centre. See what we could do pathwise. Huh. Yeah, it just kind of wants to. How about we just do it from here? And let's add research centre large, because we can now. Money's good. I think they're putting them shops in right at the end there. It really did help. Let's put staff room. And another keeper hut. All over here, and then we'll add all these to the different work zones. There we go. So let's add those all to the work zones. So maintenance, they can just have the staff room. Doesn't hurt to have just the extra, the little bits that we took away at the start, guys. We're almost there. How are we doing for research now? We've got some done on the lions. So we'll get, as soon as Linlin comes in, we'll also get some research done there too. Where are the lions? That is a question. Oh, we're up here eating. Nom, nom, nom. Let's get some scratch pads in for them. But then that also allows us to get scratch pads in for other animals too. Cool. Yes, we've only got 29,000. Again, we've took a bit of a hit, but we've got pretty much everything now we need to. We just need to get Lin Lin's healthcare up to 80% of welfare, sorry. Oh my god, stop. Is our panda in there now? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's focus on our welfare on the giant panda. We're definitely going to have to start doing research straight away. Do you know what I want to copy? That one. Oh, no, that's floating. Let's see what enrichment items we can put in. Not a lot at the moment, and we're going to need a feeding platform too. Okay, so I need to do some research, guys. Okay, so with a little bit of research done, Panda is now happy. I think Panda literally 2-star has been enough. We're also going to start. I've made the bears here, the habitat a little bit better. They need some enrichment still though. But now that more research has started happening, we're getting better now. Same for the lions. So let's have a look at what we can put in here. We've got another baby lion, guys. So very quickly, once a little bit of research starts happening, the habitats really do make a difference. So let's look at what we can do. A frozen block of fish, a fire hose ball, a blood pumpkin, and a cardboard box, and the enrichment goes almost through the roof immediately. easy peasy. Let's have a look at the brown bear. So a feeder, a cardboard box, a fire hose ball, and we're up to 80% with them. So this is going to really help A, with education, and B, with enrichment and stuff as well. Our education is now up to 11%, and the more we do, the better it will become. Money's not a problem anymore. We've now sorted that out. Money's flowing well enough. Where are our timber wolves? So let's have a look for enrichment on there. They can have a rubber duck. Quack, quack, quack. They do like to play with them. And a bamboo feeder. And their enrichment's gone straight up too. We know that the peafowls are okay. Let's have a look at what we can do for the elephants. We've got a large bull. And a large snowball as well. So those are going to start. We'll have a look at the... we don't need to do that one. Let's go for elephants. And we don't really need to do tortoise at the minute, so let's focus on some of these stuff like the fire salamander. So literally now all we need to do to finish this one, guys, is get an inspection rating of 4. And the next inspector will be around soon. So what I'm going to do is just while I'm we're just going to call this they're not mandrills, are they? They are macaques. I don't even know how to spell macaques. We're just going to call it monkeys. Oh. Just so that I know now that when the inspector comes, what he's actually looking at. Lemur. What is this one? This is our chimpanzees. I'm not going to pretend to know how to spell chimpanzee. Because they all say empty, so... Oh, why didn't it do it? Okay, and we know that there's a tiger in here. And let's get the mechanic around to fix that. And this is up to you whether or not you do this. This is just for me now, so that I know what he's looking at when he comes. Oh, we've got a timber wolf that died. Okay, so our male timber wolf has died. Let's see if we can get another timber wolf in. Because they didn't even... only a female one. Well, for now we'll get a female one in and have a look for another male one. So we're just going to hang around now, guys, and wait for the inspection. Right, so we are now 15 years in. I've got 172,000. I've almost fully trained all of my staff, and I'm just literally waiting on a 4-star inspection. Now, currently, all of the habitats seem to be 4 to 5 star, but we have to wait on the final report. So I've made sure I've got plenty of cleaners in. I have put plenty of bins around as well, guys. I've absolutely spawned bins everywhere. I've also put another set of shops here. I have reopened the shops here in the middle. I've reopened shops here too. So all good at the moment in regards to some money. We've had a few animals die, so I've tried to replace them, and I've also tried to, you know, get rid of a few over excessive animals as well. The inspector currently here, so if we fast forward a little bit, we'll get our reports, and hopefully if we get a 4-star report, that will be the end of this tumultuous challenge, to say the least. And there we go. That is our 3 stars on the Yamaguchi Prefecture of Tranquillity Zoo.
She's a bit of an international superstar, you know.
A tough zoo, guys. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think it's fair to say that Mr. Meyer's attempt to scapegoat you has failed quite thoroughly.
So,
that sounds about par for the course, given that his zoos are failing left, right, and center.
I can't
And if
give
they
it
aren't
that
collapsing
report at the
because
minute.
of mismanagement, then they're being taken away from him by local authorities. And he's had so many escapes that in one of his zoos, apparently 100% of the animals were fakes. And not even convincing ones. They were mostly paper mache.
Oh dear.
The sooner that awful man is out of this business, the sooner I'll breathe a sigh of relief.
So that's it, guys. That is the end of the Yamaguchi painful zoo. What sort of hints and tips can I give you from what I've learned from here? Apart from what we've gone across along the way, just make sure your work zones are right. Keep researching your animals, because research now has really come along. I've now got like 9 complete. So it's just a matter of doing that. It's not easy to keep your education up. I mean, even with all that research, education is only 20%. Now guys, if you've made it all the way through this video and you do like it and I've helped you, please do drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and continue to follow me for more Planet Zoo videos. Hints and tip videos will be coming out soon. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a slog. Take care. Bye bye.